Any way you look at it, we've got a classmate in distress here.
Yeah!
Oh
my God!
Wow! I am so excited. What do we do?
Hello!
Oh, hi there.
Happy Otaku Tuesday here on Bookend Gaming.
I'm Eric.
I am Travis.
The fruit of Grisaia.
You're not excited. Okay. Oh, wait, we got to faff about for a bit.
Do we? We don't have to.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
All right? Because there's nothing to talk about while we talk through this.
We were with Michiru the entire last episode.
We yelled at her for staring at the ocean, and then we laid down and stared at the sky.
Yes.
Which he stares at the
Because
sky all the time.
It's okay now that we're doing it.
Yeah. Well, girls are stoop.
Yeah,
man.
she was wasting her time.
God,
We
she
thought
should
she
be
was-
in the kitchen.
We thought she was on her period. We thought
Oh,
she had dysentery. We wanted her poop.
That's right. He was super obsessed with getting her poop.
He was super into the poop.
Well, that's just great. to
Now
know.
we'll lead right into this.
Okay.
Where
perfect.
are we?
So
We're in a dark room.
Knocked out.
Rookies should stick to moving in pairs. You'd better know what you're doing if you want to work alone. I don't?
Yeah, that's why we don't record solo stuff.
Right. Because it's terrible when we do. I'm quoting a professional detective, but the words are generally applicable. When you're tailing someone, a pair is less conspicuous than a single shadow. Of course. That can change depending on the circumstances. In most cases, though, one stone-faced guy glaring at your back is going to inspire more caution than two idiots who happen to be following the same road.
Not if you're the only 3 people on the road.
Yeah.
And you're just being chased by a gang.
Even the best international agents usually use a male and female pair.
That's hot.
A single tail isn't unheard of, but it demands a significantly greater skill and experience. Now me and you have to live out what I just monologued.
Yeah! And then you can repeat the thing about working in pairs at the end of the quote-unquote episode.
Can I have your poop?
Me? Personally? No.
She would give
Oh,
you
yeah,
her
she
poop.
she would drop trow and
That's true.
grunt it out right in front of you.
A major part of the challenge is that some people are simply more wary than others. As we've just seen, your target may turn and look behind them at completely unpredictable moments. Which means that when you're shadowing someone, especially solo, perception and anticipation are the most crucial elements of
She
success.
turns around and you're just like, oh, this is a cool rock over here.
Yeah. Did he fail his mission?
Yeah.
He sucks.
Whoop.
Oh, right.
They're all following each other. They're just each like
Just a
20
line,
steps
yeah.
behind you.
Incidentally, on this particular tailing mission, I've got a tail of my own.
Ah!
Jesus. She seems to think it's going well, but I noticed her poking out of the corner of my vision, unwavering stare as soon as I left the dorm.
She's down there collecting the words that get cut off.
Being observed isn't really a problem in itself, but I should probably make things clear before she starts developing any unfounded self-confidence. Can't have her getting any of that.
Right?
Sakaki,
Confident women are dangerous.
if you've got something to say, feel free anytime.
Honestly, that sounds like the beginning of one of these episodes.
Yeah, it really does.
Confident women are dangerous.
You were onto me? Yeah, pretty much from the second I left the dorm. What? Sakaki's eyes widen in surprise. Seems she did indeed have some misguided pride in her attempt at stealth. Why are you following me around? How about you tell me why you're following Komine-san first? I see, so that's how she wants to play this. Logically.
I like her, okay?
Alright, Sakaki, I think we all know there's a greater mystery here. Why are you outside? Get back inside. Oh, what? Excuse me, did you just call me a shut-in to my face? No worries, just a little friendly joking between classmates.
I have to explain it because no one ever understands when I'm joking or not.
It wasn't particularly amusing, for your information. I like Yumiko now. She says what we're all thinking.
Right.
Sakaki shakes her head in exasperation. Well, I haven't heard an answer to the question yet. Let's see, my favorite food, baked beans. Nobody asked about that.
What a jokester.
Baked beans, though. Seriously? Sakaki's voice
Is that what that smell is?
grows unusually loud with irritation. That's why he fails at stealth, because he's farting the whole time.
He's doing that weird thing that every time you take a step, some leaks out, you're crop dusting.
Keep it down. Sachi's going to notice us. Then answer my question seriously, or I begin yelling. Herm! Yeah.
That was a quick one.
They
always seem to be quick, I guess.
The reason I'm tailing Sachi, is it? Yes. Pretty much just felt like it.
You're a creepo. Oh!
Oh no!
911.
At my response, Sakaki silently begins to dial a number on her cell phone.
Well, I mean, whatever the Japanese 911 is.
I don't know. Probably 119.
312 or something.
Do me a favor and refrain from calling the cops. I'd really like to avoid dealing with a certain cantankerous old codger at all possible.
Me too, because I don't remember his voice.
I don't know, but he, was flirting with Yuji.
Oh, yeah.
In that case, I suggest you offer a slightly better explanation for your actions.
Let's see. I think back a little way, trying to come up with some sort of reason for my behavior. Sadly, I'm drawing a blank. I happened to see Sachi heading out and got a little curious. That's about all I've got. Sorry.
You're following someone around for a reason like that? Ridiculous.
Don't worry, though. It's not like I'm some obsessed stalker. Don't have a life-size Sachi poster in my room or anything. You can check.
Just don't go in the closet.
If I'd happen to see you heading out instead, I'd probably be tailing you right about now. I just follow whoever I see.
Right.
I'm relieved from the bottom of my heart that things turned out otherwise.
At least I'm not looking at the ocean.
Uh-oh. While I've been talking with Sakaki, Sachi has been steadily moving farther ahead.
I'm walking on sunshine.
But she turns around and looks back. We're getting separated from her. Come on, time to move.
Huh? Hey!
I charge off in pursuit. Sakaki follows in my wake. Oh, so she's your assistant for that episode. I forgot we were following Sachi. I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, I mean...
Is she going to go look at the ocean, too?
It's like, it's not as obvious that you're being followed if you have a second person with you, but you both go to the school together. You know, she knows you.
Yeah.
So if she sees you, she's going to know.
Right. Leaving the area surrounding the school, Sachi heads in the general direction of the station. She doesn't seem to have caught on for the moment. Jeez, don't stand so close.
I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Would you mind explaining why I should play along with this nonsense?
A male-female pair is efficient and inconspicuous for covert surveillance missions. Didn't you hear my monologue?
Right, jeez.
Do you even read my blog? You're already familiar with how tricky it is to shadow someone by yourself, aren't you?
Of course, we're conspicuous. Komine-san knows exactly who we are. The instant she sees us, it's all over.
Well, at least she's smart.
Herm. Sakaki seems even grumpier than usual today, but judging from the fact that she hasn't simply stalked off back to school, it seems she's surprisingly weak against pushy tactics. Just where is she going anyway?
That's a shopping bag over her shoulder, isn't it? The shopping district seems the most likely possibility.
I see. A supply mission, is it?
You're really not that smart.
What a waste of time this all is.
It seems Sakaki has a decently observant eye in her own right. Meanwhile, Sachi has stopped to speak with someone she met in the street.
Hello there, Sachi. Thanks so much for your help last time. Think nothing of it. Shopping for ingredients today, is it? Yes, just a quick trip to the supermarket. Make sure you get some chicken thighs in.
Yes.
They've got a limited time sale about to start. Oh, thank you very much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, if it ain't Sachan.
Hello, sir. Back out delivering soba noodles?
Yeah.
Are your hips feeling better?
I gotta try out our new Coke spaghetti.
Yeah, you really wore out my hips last time.
Yeah, thanks to that ointment you got me, I'm good as new.
Ew. I'm very glad to hear it.
Isn't that a funny word? Ointment. My wife was very pleased too, or rather pleasured.
Discussing my penis to children. Huh?
It's the maid lady.
Okay, what's going on here?
Komine-san, let's play croquet again when you have the chance,
Everybody in town loves her.
She's just like walking through, and it's like the beginning of Beauty and the Beast. Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Before long, it becomes apparent that virtually everyone Sachi passes in the street has some sort of friendly greeting for her. And then one random guy's like, "Fuck you!" What's with this bizarre phenomenon?
Don't ask me.
I had no idea Sachi was such a celebrity in town.
I'm not sure celebrity is the appropriate word. But I expect Komine-san leaves the same impression even when outside the school.
The same impression?
I'm terrible at reading people.
Yes, you see, she's in a maid outfit.
And she's also not wearing underwear.
Komine-san is very diligent and honest. Whatever the final results of her efforts, we all trust her and rely on her, yes?
True enough.
I don't think there is any other side to her personality. She's probably just as straightforward and helpful wherever she goes. I see.
You know, considering how uninterested you always claim to be, you're a pretty observant one.
It's almost like the writers didn't care to make anyone more than one dimension.
They're 2 dimensions.
I've simply known Komine-san a little longer than you. That's all.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Thank God, he's not going to speak more. Oh, it's Sachi Ninjan!
Jesus. You're right. Hey.
Even after arriving at the shopping district, Sachi's encounter rate is as high as ever.
It's like we're in the cave in Pokemon.
That's what I thought too. Another Zubat.
God. Should have used the repel. I never use repel in those caves. I want the experience. You say don't. Tak how tin.
Only, like, when you're about to die and you need to survive.
You just need to get out.
Yeah,
That's
or
why
you
you
need
just buy an escape
rope. Yeah.
I nim Hobblecrab go!
Sador. Yanagerd? Are they Sims?
Are they Sims? Yeah.
Pinto.
Sakaki, please explain this as well.
Don't expect me to explain everything just because I had the answer once.
Oh, all right. I assumed the renowned classmate researcher, Professor Sakaki, would have some insights on the matter.
Man, I wish this town had more than 4 buildings in it.
I don't recall becoming a professor of anything.
Vale, Pendle, Zorgario.
Ah, nice one, Sachi-ni-chan! I hadn't thought of that!
Jesus, you sound like an anime character. I know, right?
He said energetic. For some reason, they're getting really excited.
How on earth does this code language they're speaking in work?
It's nothing like any I'm familiar with, unfortunately.
Nerf, Shabrats, Der Ogies.
It's not just backwards, is it? No.
No.
Jesus. Arg, I can't hear well from this far away.
Mumbling something to herself, Sakaki draws gradually closer to Sachi. Watch it, Sakaki. Get any closer and you'll step into her AoE.
I was going to say it's like a video game when you're following someone, it's like back off.
She's going to notice us.
Huh? Oh, right. Sorry. Wait, why am I hiding anyway? What am I even doing?
Now you worry about that? Talk about a delayed reaction. Well, I guess you could say Sachi's pretty impressive in a way, to have so completely caught our perpetually unenthusiastic Sakaki's interest.
They'll win. Dare Rose.
Has its thorn?
Yeah! See you later, Sachi-ni-chan!
She's actually singing Seal. See ya.
She just held an entire conversation in gibberish.
If Matsu's...
I
What
forgot
is
her
that
voice.
face?
I don't know. Smug.
If Matsushima-san was here, she'd probably be bursting out, demanding her secret code right about now.
Most likely.
Anyway, Komine-san certainly is popular with the young. Perhaps that knack for dealing with children is also the reason Irisu-san is always demanding her as a playmate.
Is she?
And then she fades
Oh
away.
my god, she was dead the whole time. Bruce Willis!
Oh my god!
Spoilers.
Come on, we're going to lose her, Kazumi-kun.
Yeah. When exactly did our roles in this operation get so thoroughly reversed?
Why am I wearing a dress now?
A heart?
Alright, that's everything.
There was a heart vignette.
Yeah, who knows?
We love her. Having finished her shopping in the supermarket, Sachi begins to walk back towards the school. A satisfied expression on her face. She got them thighs. Seems is all she had planned for this particular expedition. Well, as expected, she didn't pull anything too out of the ordinary in the supermarket.
Oh, personally, I don't think anyone ordinary would listen to an old lady giving out free samples. Blather for an entire hour.
Sakaki's voice has its usual tinge of exasperation, but her facial expression is somewhat relieved.
Who are you judging? You just listened to someone listen to an old lady for an hour.
All right, I think I'll be leaving you to your own devices now. Excuse me.
We're going back to the same old place, aren't we?
I've got something I want here as well.
If you need help out carrying anything, I can tag along.
Yeah.
Not necessary. Do you see these guns?
Sakaki fires off an instant response, leaving no room for discussion. Alright, take good care, take care.
Yes, I intend to. You never know when some overly curious individual might start stalking you on a whim. After all, please stalk me.
With a few words of deadpan sarcasm, Sakaki walks off on her own.
She does like it when you ignore her, because then she wants to tell you things.
Yeah. Alright, I suppose I'll just finish my surveillance of Sachi by myself. When I turn my attention back to the maid in question, she's walking along while peeking down into the bag she's holding in both hands. It doesn't look like she's paying attention to where she's going. As soon as the words are out of my mouth, Sachi bumps her shoulder against someone, sending the contents of her bag scattering across the ground. Thighs everywhere!
Oh my god, it's the guy that hates her.
Well then, any way you look at it, we've got a classmate in distress here.
Yeah!
Oh my god!
Wow!
So,
I'm gonna save.
yeah.
I'm so excited! What do we do?
We did it.
Ah,
It's so momentous.
choice. I'm scared.
It tells you
Yeah.
choice. That's good to know. So here's the thing. I know one thing about the choices in this game.
Ah, you cheated.
I'm sorry. Honestly, I was just looking at how long it takes to get to choices, and I happened to see the choices are more, I guess they're straightforward.
Yeah.
And I think if we help Sachi here, like, I don't know the actual answer, but I think the way it's set up is if we help Sachi here, we're in the Sachi
We
route.
just get Sachi.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we
Well-
have to make a decision if we want Sachi or if
Okay.
we want to skip her and move on to the next choice.
And here's my thing. It's been such a random, crazy, freaking every episode's different, and he's not even really like connected to anyone.
yeah. So you want to ask? Do you want to help
we just
her? And
we
then...
just did a thing with Sachi, and she's like, "Yeah, I don't really like him." Remember,
Oh, yeah,
she said
true.
she didn't even
was
like us.
He's not really my type.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
I mean, if we help Sachi here, we're probably now. I could be wrong. Who knows? I'm wrong a lot.
Well,
But I have a feeling if we help
I don't
Sachi
know.
here, we're locked into
because
Sachi.
you want Sachi,
Of course I do. She's pink hair.
but it makes sense for us to wait and see. We're trailing her.
is it? She fell over and dropped her stuff. She needs help.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I'm gonna leave it up to you.
I don't know.
You just know. I mean, if we come back, well, when we come back to do another route,
Yeah,
it'll probably be help Sachi.
I'm
and
gonna click wait.
then- Okay.
We're
Sorry,
still-
Sachi.
No, she's
bye.
gonna be sad though.
I know.
She's gonna be
She's gonna
sad.
be gone from the game. We're not gonna get.
she's dead.
She just disappears. The guy shoots her in the head. There were
No!
guns. There are guns in the game.
Oh no.
Like what girl are we going for? We need to make.
I
that
don't know.
decision.
There isn't one. There's not been a connection with
We
any
have
single
to.
one
We
of them.
have to make that decision because I feel like all the choices are going to be like, do you want this one or do
Yeah.
you want to move on?
I feel like we've connected with like Yumiko the most, but I don't think
Yeah.
I really want to go with her route.
I mean, what would I'd have to voice her at that point, I guess.
Maybe.
Unless you just want me to sit quietly.
I don't know.
You
Should
talk to
we?
yourself.
Should we? I don't know.
This is the whole episode is just looking at the. I really don't know.
I don't either.
I can look it up if you want. I had the answers to Katawa.
I think I want to.
Do you want me to look it up?
No.
Okay.
We got to go through this blind.
All right, fine.
I want to help her.
That's your call. I'm all for helping her.
Yeah.
Because if it locks us into Sachi, then we have an actual story.
Yeah.
And then we'll finish it, and then we can come back to this point and then wait and see. Instead of playing through
guess.
the entirety
But I don't want to take the first one. That's stupid.
But it's Sachi.
All right, we'll help Sachi. Okay!
Yay!
I think that's enough tailing for one day. Did you like how long it took me to choose that?
To just fold on that.
Discontinuing my covert surveillance, I run up to Sachi's side.
Yeah, Sachi route.
Oh, you all right, Sach?
Kazami-san, were you?
Who are you?
I hit my head.
Save the banter for later. Let's get your things off the ground.
All right.
And then you just bang and then roll credits.
Oh.
That's just the whole game.
Yeah, wow. It all led up to that.
Yeah. That would be amazing.
Just like immediately, it becomes a hardcore sex scene behind the Sbarro.
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
I think
that pizza grease all over me.
I think we've picked up all the obvious stuff. You missing anything? Pregnancy tests or anything?
No, that appears to be everything.
Good.
Thank you very much. I owe you my life, Kazami-san.
Well, that was easy. No, I think that's a bit of an exaggeration.
Is it?
A disappointed expression on her face, Sachi shifts the bags in her hands. Something inside catches my eye.
That thing's huge.
Hey, that's canned food.
Yes.
We're in love!
The clerk recommended this one. It's Can brand. Tuna flavor.
Oh. It also seems to have cat food written on the side. Are you planning to make a meal out of that?
Yes, of course.
I see. Look, it's not like I have the best eating habits myself, so I don't want to say too much about other people's diets, but voluntarily eating pet food, it's not pepperoni.
My real name is Chocola.
That seems a bit over the top. Yeah, I'm glad we chose her.
I'm not eating it, of course. What on earth are you saying, Kazami-san?
I'm glad it was a misunderstanding, but please stop talking like I'm the one responsible for the
You are, 'cause you
confusion.
won't mind your own damn business.
I'm sorry.
So if not you, who will be eating that cat food?
A cat. Dumbass.
Didn't know you had a pet, Sachi. Michiru does.
Well,
As if at a loss for an answer, Sachi closes her eyes in thought. And it doesn't take much to make that connection, right?
There's one cat you've seen this entire time.
I think it would be quicker to simply show you.
She walks in, takes her back to her room, and it's like 20 cats. It smells awful in here.
Oh no, we chose the crazy cat lady!
I'm into it. I did that in real life.
Just like that, she turns and begins to walk away. Guess this means I'm supposed to follow her? After entering a dead-end alley of the main road, Sachi takes a few steps and then squats down to the pavement.
She's an animorph.
I'm here to give you my poop.
Oh, God.
Mew. A kitten begins to whine loudly in response for her presence. It's a Pokemon. It's Mew.
Meowth, that's right.
I see, so this is the recipient of the cat food?
Yes. A few children from the neighborhood told me about this kitten. When I have business in the shopping district, I stop by to feed it.
In other words, the local kids are usually looking after it, so it's not really her pet. Actually. Sachi.
Let me mansplain you about pet ownership.
Mew. They're done. My running joke of pets
Cat
having
is so bored.
yeah,
Just
deep voices.
normal.
There don't seem to be any visible problems with its health, but can't hurt to take a quick look. Mind if I examine your cat for a moment?
Are you a veterinarian, Kazami-san?
Trust me, I'm a doctor. No, can't say that I am, but I should be able to tell if it's healthy or not. A long time ago, when I had a pet dog, my master taught me how to perform a basic checkup of an animal's health.
Is your nose wet?
You never cease to amaze me, Kazami-san.
It shoves its finger up its butt. Mew. Receiving the kitten from Sachi, I begin a simple palpation of its body.
Whap, whap.
Yeah, even when you're dealing with a very small animal, if there's something seriously wrong with its body, the pulse and movements of its internal organs will always tell you as much. Grrr, seems to be in decent shape.
I'm very glad to hear it.
Look, it's a puppet.
Oh, God.
Incidentally, the most common mistake people make when raising kittens is inducing diarrhea.
Hey, you just squeeze it really hard.
People tend to give them milk during the weaning period, but many kittens don't produce that much of the enzyme needed to break down lactose. If their diet is too heavy on dairy, it'll cause severe indigestion. Sometimes they'll even weaken and die if you don't get them treated. You should probably teach the kids that much if they don't know already.
I had no idea. It seems I still have much to learn.
Sit on down and I'll teach you some things.
Music starts playing. Do, 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 do. Always take care of your cat.
Please don't squeeze it too hard.
Don't induce diarrhea.
As she speaks, Sachi gently strokes the kitten's head. From her behavior and body language, it's clear that Sachi is quite fond of the animal. Have you considered taking the kitten in yourself? You know, keeping it in the dorm.
The student dormitory has a general prohibition
It has
on
what?
pets.
I was going to say prohibition.
Prohibition? Prohibition?
Prohibition on pets.
Prohibitation. I mean, prohibit is a word.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's not surprising. On the other hand, they're generally pretty lax on enforcing that sort of rule, you know? As long as none of the others have an allergy or whatever, I doubt anyone's going to complain if you're a little selfish for once.
I hate that these characters know more than us.
Selfish.
It's like they have all this info on this school, and we've gotten zero. Like, there's teachers and staff and
Yeah.
faculty, apparently. I don't know.
We just found out there's more than one teacher like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, I thought it was just the principal.
Matter of fact, Makina's keeping a crawfish in her room at the moment.
You snitch.
Yeah, right? If you're interested in the idea, I could try talking to the principal directly and...
I mustn't be selfish.
Mm.
A selfish girl who causes trouble for others is a bad girl. I mustn't be a bad girl unless you want me to
What
be a
happens
bad
if
girl.
you are a bad girl? A bad girl, eh? I guess a class representative should try to be cautious about following the rules, but I think Sachi's true feelings are probably different. Animals are mysterious things. No matter how indifferent you are at first, spend a little time with one, and you'll find yourself naturally getting attached. That's something I've experienced personally in the past, so it's gotta be true for everyone.
Because I'm not weird, I swear.
Let me change the question. Forget everything else, Sachi. Oh no. Forget everything.
She just like stops breathing and falls over.
It's like that episode of SpongeBob where he's like burning the files in his head.
Oh,
Has to
yeah.
forget everything. I see an image of a lamp. Can that stay there? Would you like to keep the kitten as a pet if you could?
It sounds like an energetic kid.
Sachi-ni-chan! Just Sachi averts her eyes from my... I hate this guy that I'm voicing.
I know. Why did you do this to us?
In hesitation, a young boy runs nosily into the alley.
What's wrong, Masahiko-kun?
Please, call me Energetic Boy.
This is my superhero name.
Just the person I wanted to see. I got big news for you, Ni-chan.
Big news?
The biggest. It took a long time. But I finally talked my mom into letting me keep the cat.
Aw. Yuji just walks up behind him, knocks him out, and is like, go.
He doesn't have to live inside a cardboard box anymore. Isn't that great?
The boy, energetically, you might say, gestures as he speaks, bubbling with joy.
He's not joyful.
I see. That's quite a relief.
Sachi-ni-chan! Thanks so much for looking after him all this time!
I'm gonna give him so much milk.
Yeah.
Not at all. I just gave him a little food every once in a while.
Don't squeeze him too hard. With those words, Sachi gently hands the cat in her arms over to the boy.
Come on, kitten, let's go and do some diarrhea.
Hee, you're living with me now, okay?
No!
The boy pets the kitten's head gently, just as Sachi had before. She watches the two of them quietly.
One more thing, Sachi-ni-chan!
Yes?
I don't know how to take care of cats! If you want to see this guy, you're welcome to come over anytime.
Would that be alright?
Yeah, you would. It's all thanks to you that he got this big and strong.
My parents don't like visitors, though, so you have to crawl through my window at like 3 in the morning.
Mew.
You gotta be out by the morning.
Okay. Then every day right after class, I'll...
Every day might be a little much. Ha ha ha.
I got other bitches.
What a shame.
Okay, I'm gonna go show this guy to Ma right away.
I'm sure it will be a lot of work, but please take good care of him.
Yeah, leave it to me, Masahiko.
The best character.
The boy pounds a hand against his chest, speaking with forceful confidence, accidentally punching the cat.
All right, see you later, Sachi-ni-chan.
Oh, I hope not.
Bye-bye.
You too, evil-looking guy.
Could have left out the evil-looking part. The boy cradles the cat carefully in his arms and dashes back out into the main street.
Just truck.
Well, that's too bad, Sachi.
I was expecting something more along the lines of, nice to see the cat found himself an owner. You're really something, Sachi, at this point in the conversation.
I'm not sure why I would compliment you at the end,
That doesn't sound like me at all.
but let's leave that aside for the moment. Deep down, you wanted to keep that kitten yourself, didn't you?
Yes, of course.
Knew it. Haha.
Now we gotta find her a cat. We gotta steal the cat from what's her face.
Yeah. No, now you gotta make her sad.
That's why there's guns in the intro. We picked her, now we have to kill all the
No!
other girls.
Therefore, that's too bad.
I see.
Be sad, damn it. With that curt reply, Sachi slowly begins to walk away.
Heart. Maybe that's why there was a heart transition.
Because
Because it was like, here's your
a choice.
Here's one of the girls.
I have been considering this possibility for quite some time now, but I am now convinced. Kazami-san, you belong to the category of people commonly referred to as sadists.
Can't say I've ever consciously classified myself as such, but I guess I'll have to take your word for it, Sachi. Yeah, we chose the easiest route. You pissed off all of our fans. Good job.
I don't care.
There's no doubt about it. Under the merciless assault of your cruel words, I felt something stirring within me.
We got Emmy. Good job.
I'm fine with that. I love Demi.
Say what? What the heck is this? Did a classmate just confess to me? Specifically about awakening to sexual deviancy?
But nonetheless, I have to thank you.
Why?
Earlier, you offered to talk to the principal so that I could keep the kitten in the dormitory.
Ah. Well, it was obvious that Sachi was fond of the animal after all.
It seems I won't be able to raise him myself anymore, but just knowing that there's someone who understands my feelings makes me feel a little warm inside.
Oh!
She loves us now.
That a fact?
She wasn't into us like 20 minutes ago.
Right.
Yes.
You just had to say that you would talk to the principal about maybe letting her have a pet in her dorm.
Yeah.
Sachi...
That's how you get women. Give them a pet.
Oh, okay. Sachi begins to walk more briskly, seemingly unable to say any more. I got you a kangaroo.
There's cheese everywhere.
No matter how much she hides it behind words and logic, having something she loves taken away from her must be a bitter experience. If I was able to take some of the edge off that pain, I guess even the most whimsical of tailing missions might have meaning in their own right.
Kazami-san, I have a report. Sakaki-san spotted at 12 o'clock.
That's more like one. Excellent. We're beginning covert surveillance. Follow my lead.
Roger.
You went out on a mission tailing Sachi and you came back
just
with a
flip the
Sachi.
switch on them.
You came back in love. Who knew? Well, under certain circumstances, at least.
Now, here's the test. Is this going to actually make sense? Doesn't seem like it. Huh? Michiru, are you having takeout from the convenience store for dinner again?
So what? Leave me alone.
Oh man, it's been so long. Let's see here. Garlic chicken and tuna corn salad with deluxe baked pudding for dessert, same as always. I betcha everyone working at that place knows you as the garlic chicken addict girl by now. Garlic girl for short. I'm writing my I'm writing a comic book.
Fan fiction.
Yeah.
Sounds entirely likely. They tend to remember customers who always buy the same thing at the same time, you know? I can just see the part-timers talking behind your back. Garlic girl, come by today.
What a lame superhero.
What was the other one that I just...
I don't know.
Garlic girl and
Energetic boy.
Energy boy.
Well, cut it out. Now it's gonna feel really awkward the next time I go shopping.
Sorry about that. Hardly a big deal, though. Don't let it get to you.
What she said. Get too self-conscious and you'll turn into an ugly human being, you know?
Huh? Really?
I don't know, just repeating something Amini told me once.
What does that mean?
It means I repeated something Amini told me once.
It's a little tough to explain. Basically, if you get too obsessed with what everyone thinks of you, it's easy to lose your individuality. Your values and style get thrown off little by little. That said, you do need to pay attention to the impression you leave on other people, so it's kind of a tricky balance. You gotta find the middle ground.
Does she not have casual clothing?
I don't know. We've never seen her in casual. Yeah.
This coming from someone shameless enough to wander around the dorm naked? Am I really being lectured about moderation by a girl whose breasts always seem ready to burst out of her clothes? Is she nuts?
Hey, you. If you want to badmouth me, wait until my back is turned. Got it?
My clothes fit just fine.
I mean, no. She ain't got the reason to hide a body like that.
She's just eating her food.
Why not show it off? Tasty.
Hey, Machina, what are you eating?
I like to meet you.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna pine for her the whole time.
We'll get her next
No,
time.
it's fine. Oh, this pudding is hella tasty, you know?
The real worry is if we ever go to Machina, I'm not going to be able to do that voice that you're doing.
No?
You're going to have to do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
You ate!
You could just take Yuji.
That'd be weird. But
That
I
would
guess
be
it's-
weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just me talking
Whoopsie.
now, so
We'll
it's...
cross that bridge when we get to it.
Whoopsie doesn't cut it. She ate the pudding, my precious pudding. That pudding was easily the highlight of the meal. I was looking forward to it so much.
You ruined the highlight of my meal!
You took the essence. How dare you, vile fiend? Pudding, I shall avenge thee. Kee!
Whoa! Uncle!
Okay, now, let's not go nuts over one little pudding. I'll give you something else for dessert.
Here's my snack pack.
You can snack on these titties.
What was that? That wasn't just any pudding.
That was titties!
It was baked pudding. Deluxe baked pudding with whipped cream on top.
I can put whipped cream on these titties.
What replacement could you possibly offer for such a perfect dessert?
Okay, well, all I've got is some pumpkin ice cream, but you're welcome to it. That actually might be kind of good.
It might be. I've never
It's
tried
like
it.
pumpkin pie ice cream.
Pumpkin ice cream?
Yeah, I was actually just on my way to Yuji's room to deliver dinner. Here you go.
Oh, this looks pretty good.
It's tasty if you eat it plain, but it also goes really well with some warm honey toast.
That warm honey toast.
That does sound kind of good.
Every time I switch between those two, my voice just like gets worse and worse.
Yep, pumpkin ice cream.
I have to like breathe.
Looks tasty.
You already ate all my pudding. You're not getting this too.
Machina, where's your apology to Michiru?
No, sorry, Chiru. I haven't mentioned it before, but the truth is, I have a secret mega passion for sweet stuff.
Yeah, I'm well aware of that already. I guess I was being careless anyway. Wait, isn't this for Yuji? Is it really okay for me to take it?
Yeah, no problem. He sucks.
He went for that stupid pink-haired bitch. I don't care anymore.
I made plenty. I had my tits out in front of him and everything. So there's lots more waiting up in my room. I'll just bring down his share when I pick up the dishes. He's actually okay with eating pumpkin in the first place? It's not beans. Why do you ask?
Because it's not in a can.
Pumpkin stuff tends to be kind of sugary and all. Don't guys usually hate that?
Yeah, we hate sugary things.
Of course. Oh, really? But just the other day, he ate up the pumpkin itokoni I gave him just fine.
The pumpkin what?
Itokoni? What's that? Thank you, Michiru. You're as dumb as we are. You know, the thing where you boil pumpkin and azuki beans and sugar and soy sauce? He only eats beans. Never tried it? Ugh, sounds ridiculously sweet. That would completely overpower the rest of the meal. I can't stand pumpkin anyway. It's all dry and crumbly. Always makes me thirsty. For vitamin C. Hating
For
pumpkin?
a super sour drink.
What kind of girl are you?
You definitely don't live in America at around November.
Right. You're not a basic bitch at all. Not all females love that stuff, for your information. Huh? Don't you love Baumkuchen, though? That stuff makes you just as thirsty.
Now you're just making shit up!
Think I won't notice? Baum is different. It's kind of cake, okay? Pumpkin is just a side dish, not a dessert. I don't know about that. Makina loves itokoni with a big glass of milk at snack time, you know?
Ooh, yeah. Cooled itokoni with some nice frosty milk is a summer standard snack, if you ask me.
Look, you just like anything that tastes sweet, right? I mean, boiled food with milk sounds good, kind of strange. Do they really go together? What is this? Where are we?
I don't know. I don't think we're here.
No, they're gonna come into the room and you're gonna be in there with Sachi.
Yeah.
Makina eats everything with milk. Sponge cake and milk, Twinkies and milk, whatever.
That's the first ever I punched your table.
Did you?
Yeah.
Weird. Add that to the compilation of my table being punched.
Wouldn't even be able to hear it. It was soft.
It doesn't matter. We mentioned it.
Yeah, that's
Because you can't hear it every time I do it, but I still mention it every time I do it. Well, I guess I can understand the sponge cake one, at least. Maybe it goes with anything sweet. Huh? Hey, Makina, don't you eat curry with milk, too?
Yep, I do indeed. I coat my stomach with a glass of milk beforehand to protect it from the curry spice, you know? I'm also a fan of milk when I'm eating a yib.
YB.
Why be? She's talking about yakisoba bowl.
Obviously.
What? Yeah, we take a bowl half full of rice, sprinkle on some shredded cabbage, then dump piping hot yakisoba on top of it.
Yeah, some of those soda noodles.
Gah.
They're delicious.
Noodles on top of rice? Carbohydrates on carbohydrates? What is this, Chinese food?
Pepsi macaroni.
It's tasty, you know? If you have the time, it's even better if you put a lid on the bowl and wait till the cabbage is nice and soft. And then you top it off with, say, a pouch of cheese.
It's good on everything. Is it that weird? I mean, people do the same thing with other fried stuff, like okonomiyaki and takoyaki, right?
That one we know.
Yes, it's weird. People from Kansai are nuts. And you drink milk with that? Don't tell me you're forcing Yuji to eat that stuff too.
What is it? It's like fries in the Frosty.
That's delicious.
No, that's awful.
You don't like that?
No.
Oh my god. Do you like chocolate covered
It's so weird.
Do you like chocolate covered potato chips?
No.
Or chocolate covered
I
pretzels?
like the pretzels, yes.
Yeah, that salty sweet mix is amazing.
Oh, man.
I can't believe you don't like fries and Frosties.
I do not.
We're going to reevaluate our friendship in a minute. Can't say I've gone so far as to give him something as slapdash as YB. I gave him TB. But either way, Yuji hasn't complained about anything I've served him so far, not even once. Ugh, poor Yuji. You can't just start complaining about a girl's cooking after all. He must be suffering in silence.
Now it's going to pan over to me. Nope.
I'm pretty sure that's not it.
Noni-chan always says it tastes good, you know?
The guy really isn't picky about his food. I mean, he did say he doesn't like meat, but if it's on his plate, he'll eat every bite.
I think Chiru with her garlic chicken diet is the weird one here. Complaining about pumpkins is one thing, but milk too? What a picky eater. No wonder your hair's gone all pale.
The color of my hair has nothing to do with this, alright? I go through hell to keep this bleached. It's intentional, got it?
Oh, you were bleaching your hair?
Oh, I get it now.
Huh? Ah, really? I was thinking more like you weren't getting enough nutrients to your head, so you turned into a dumb blonde or something. Isn't that how that works?
What? Dumb blonde? Is that really how you see me? Your hair's kind of light,
I was
too.
gonna say, yours is basically dirty blonde.
Sorry. This one might be my fault. I call you stupid all the time. See, I kind of found out that when I say if you don't eat properly, you'll end up like Michiru. She'll gobble down every scrap on her plate while screaming in terror. So, you know.
No, I don't know. Don't use me to threaten a child. What do you people think
I'm 46.
I am? Do I look like a friggin' boogeyman to you?
I'll grind up naughty kids to make my bread. I'm hilarious.
We call that Tokasapi.
Not funny. That is not funny.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, don't let it get you down, alright? I spent a lot of time overseas, so I understand. This is what it means to be a blonde woman. You can't help it, you know?
I told you, my natural color is black. Milky.
I added my own, you know.
Yeah.
As Michiru shrieked and threw her hands up in rage, it seems that her completely melted puddle of pumpkin ice cream scattered in a syrupy spray across the hallway. Hearing the story as I ate my dinner that night, I nodded thoughtfully and offered a few wise words.
Maybe I should just shut up for a while.
Yeah. The word blonde doesn't indicate a hair color alone. It describes an entire way of life,
Why is
tragic
blonde
as it
sometimes-
may be.
Why does blonde sometimes have an E and sometimes it doesn't?
I don't.
There's gotta be a reason
probably
It's like context
English
in the sentence or something.
and-
Yeah, maybe.
like adding a U to
Color
words like
and
behavior.
armor.
And yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be my guess. I don't know though.
All right.
Cool.
That's an episode.
That is a big vending machine.
We're in a new area.
and there's a robot.
And there's Coca-Cola. There's a robot. Oh, there's a robot! Kill me. He just looks so...
Yes, I know it's a trash can.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously. But it definitely looks like a...
Yeah.
I have to spend my entire life next to a Coca-Cola machine.
Have you tried mixing these with noodles? It's fantastic.
The vending machine is cold. The dryers are warm. My life is empty.
My heart is barren. Please feed me your empty cans so I can continue having a purpose.
Stick them in my eyeballs. What a fucking weird way to end an episode.